The three leadership qualities that I consider important for a leader would first be that the leader is unbiased towards all of his followers, so that he judges them not based on personal preference, but based on merit. That way, followers will respect him because they know that he treats them all fairly and with respect. The second thing that I would consider important for a leader is that he leads by example. When setting down rules for his followers, he has to obey them, so that way the followers know that they are serious and that he means that they should be obeyed. If he does not obey them, the followers will not treat this rule seriously and lose respect for the leader. The third point that I consider important for a leader is that he reaches out to all of his followers and makes sure that they all feel like they are important to the leader. Alexander the Great, for example, reached out to all of his followers and won many victories with his soldiers' great respect for him. On to the second question. I think that the event over the past year that best showcased my leadership ability was my Eagle Scout project. My project would where I raised money for an AED for my church, a device used to help save a person's life in a heart-related emergency, and then install it. For my project, I do lead a group of young Boy Scouts in raising the money and installing it. And even though I can't say I was the perfect leader, this was a very formative experience for my leadership abilities. I learned that as a leader, you need to respect all of your followers and do your best to make sure that they are doing their job and that they feel like they are being respected and that they matter. It also helped me to make sure that everybody did their job correctly and most efficiently, and it was a very formative experience for me as a leader. Next, the literary character whose leadership skills I would seek to emulate would be Jim from Huckleberry Finn. While not the most obvious leader at first glance, Jim gradually becomes one as the book goes on, becoming a substitute father figure for Huck, whose own father is a drunkard. And like a father, he is very loyal to Huck and always sticks by him in spite of whatever misadventures they may find themselves in. The most notable example of this would be at the end of the book, when Huck's friend Tom is shot in the leg and Huck has to go run to town to go find a doctor. Jim, by this point, has the perfect opportunity to go run to freedom, but without hesitating, he sticks by Tom's side, waiting for Huck to return with a doctor, knowing full well that he could be arrested and even killed for this. Now, Jim's leadership abilities, based on loyalty towards his followers, would be something that I would seek to emulate because, well, like a father, he cares for and respects all of his followers.